Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of UP Tactical. My name is Evan Blodgett, but for the sake of this show, you can call me the Rev, simply because that's my call sign and that's what I work with on the field and anytime I'm playing paintball or talking about paintball. So today, that's what we're going to do. And for the sake of this show, as it goes on and progresses, that's what we're going to be doing too. Essentially, the point of UP Tactical is when I get to a field or I start playing games with my team, I get a lot of questions. A lot of kids come up to me and ask, how did you do this? How did you do that? This gear you're playing with, all the stuff like that. So between the episodes of UP Tactical, we'll be covering some of these concepts, and we'll also at the same time be able to run through the different ideas of moving as a team, working as a team, field concepts, field craft. We'll do gun demos. We'll do all kinds of things like that. And we'll open it up later on, too, for anybody that has questions about anything, that they can throw that out there, too. The first UP Tactical that we're going to go through today is the biggest question I get whenever I'm playing paintball. I get these kids that come up to me and they say, hey, man, we were in the woods and we didn't even see you coming. We didn't hear your team moving. We didn't see your team moving. You guys just all came out of nowhere, and everybody knew what everybody else was doing. And that's the biggest thing that I pride our team in, is that you need to be able to move silently, you need to be able to communicate, and at the same time not make any noise when you're doing it. So the first ever UP Tactical that we're doing here is going to be on silent moving. What silent moving basically is for us, and I know what it is for the teams that I coach, the teams that I work with, the teams that I play on, is just a series of hand motions, very, very simple hand motions. And they're things that the whole team learns, and the whole team can agree upon, and the whole team can use, so we can move without making any noise. Everything is based off of these same kind of 3 or 4 different hand motions, and I'm going to show you guys all those. The first one is very simple. You always, first off, before we even start that, you got to have a point man, all right? Your point man, his basic job is just to be the lookout for the squad. And you can run these motions with 1 guy, you can run these motions with 2 guys. I've run it with, 2 to 10. So basically, the main thing you got to understand is that your point guy has to lead, okay? He has to be probably the most experienced player in the group, because he's the one that's got to know what's going on, and he's the one that's got to control the team. So your most experienced guy, or if you guys play on a team and you have a team commander, make your team commander that point guy, okay? Just so he can work the team from the front and know what's going on. Basically, these steps break down very simple. The first thing you always want to do is a hold. It's a stop hold. All it is for us is we just use the fist. If you put your fist in the air, everybody behind you is going to know that you might see something. It doesn't matter what it is or where it is, but you need to stop. You need to hold your position where you are. And all that basically means for the team is taking a knee right where they are and looking around, watching your point man, watching what his next signal is going to be, watching what maybe will happen next, okay? And it's okay, too, after your point man throws up a hold signal, for other people in your squad to put up that same hold signal in case not everybody could see it. Okay, but your point man is the first guy that's got to put that out there. The next thing, your point man can go a couple different directions from that hold signal. Basically, one of the directions he can go to is if he sees something on the trail, or he sees something coming, or hears something, or is getting objectives coming in, or whatever, he'll give you the palm down, which is basically get down or cover. So after he throws up the stop sign, he'll give you the palm down. All right, all the palm down means is that he wants you to find some cover. So if you're in an area where you can grab cover quickly, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, just lay down where you are. All right, all that basically means is that if you got guys coming up the path, they're going to see you kneeling down in the path. All right, if he gives you the stop sign and then the cover sign, you're going to be able to get off the path, get out of the way, and get out of sight. All right, that's the biggest point of being able to find cover. And then what he'll do after that is he'll give you the move ahead. All it is it's basically just a wave forward. Okay, this is all I do is put my hand up, boom, boom, give a couple waves forward, and then the rest of my team knows to follow me. But basically, that can run anywhere. So you can run the hold pattern. If it's all clear, give them the clear right away. If it's not, you can give them a down signal. It's very, very simple. A couple other things that you're going to do after you throw up the hold signal, okay, is directions, talking to people, or talking to your squad without saying anything, all right? Giving your squad directions without saying anything. And those are very, very simple concepts. Easiest way to talk to somebody without having to say a word is so you know and they know that that's the person you're talking to, is just point at them. I use 2 fingers, I point at the guy I'm talking to, all right, and then I tell him what to do from there. So after I give the hold signal, I'm going to give a down maybe, all right, because I see somebody in the trail. I want, let's say, one of my guys on my team to move left, all right? I'm going to point at him, and I'm going to point the direction I want him to go. It's that simple. And that can work with one player, two players, whatever. If I point at two players, I'll point at these two, or I'll point 1, 2, all right? Or I'll point at these 3 guys, or I'll do a little group or whatever, just to get the point across that I'm talking to those guys. And it works the same way if you see something on the trail, or if you hear something on the trail. If you see something, the easiest way to do it is get your team down. You first always want to get your team to stop. You want to get your squad down, and then you direct them from there. The easiest way to direct them from there is if I see something, I'm going to point at myself, meaning I see, and then whatever I see. If I see people, I'm going to give them numbers, and I'm going to give them directions, okay? So after I get them down, after I get them covered, I'm going to tell them that I see 2 in that direction, all right? So then my whole team knows that I know that there is 2 people that I can see in that direction. My whole team is going to be able to figure that out. And then if I need to, I can give directions from there. All right, same thing with hearing something. I'm going to get my team down. I'm going to let them know that I hear, or I hear. All right, normally you can't do it with both hands because you're holding a gun. So it's not that, it's not that hard of a concept, all right? But I hear something in that direction, okay? And it's really that simple. It's the same thing if you want to get yourself to move or you want to tell your team to move. You can communicate a whole giant group of things by very, very easily just explaining these concepts before you go into the game, working through them in practice, and being able to execute these hand motions securely and well. And like I said, it runs the same way if you're going to move or if you're going to tell your teammates to move. A simple situation would basically be, let's say for instance that we're moving down the trail. I see 2 people on our left. I want 2 guys to move right, 2 guys to move left, and the last 2 to follow me. All right? It's very simple. I see the trail. I see the guys coming. I give my team the stop sign. I give them the down sign. They get cover. I turn around and let them know that I see 2 in that direction. Okay? You and you move your right flank. All right, straight movements are straight ahead. If you want them to run a flank, flank them one way or flank them the other way. All right, so you 2 move the right flank. You 2 move the left flank. You and you are on me. We're moving the center. All right, it's that simple. And the sight thing even works with trying to get other players to see what you're seeing. All right, I see 2 in that direction. All right, you watch me. Because I am moving the left flank. You come with me to the left. All of it's that simple. So if you can break down these hand motions and you can do them the right way and you can get your teammates to agree upon them, you're going to find that your team can move incredibly effectively without ever having to worry about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode ever of UP Tactical. If you want to hit me up, you got some, some questions, some concerns, anything, hit us up on here. Leave us a message on YouTube. Leave us some comments. Otherwise, you can hit me at evanblagec@hotmail.com. That's EvanBlagec@hotmail.com. All right, guys, grab your camo. This is Rev out. We'll see you in the woods.